Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Base Building Monday. My name is Ben. I work on the marketing team for Blinkflux Studios, who are currently developing Ground of Aces. Every week, I get to show you the latest developments that have been made in the game in the form of gameplay. Over the past few months, we've been getting a lot of amazing feedback, and one of the feedback was that new players who drop into the game for the first time often don't know what to do. They feel a little bit overwhelmed, they're not sure which steps to take, and some of the things are not explained too well. So we introduced this quest system on the top right here. Now these quest systems kind of guide you through the main pillars of progress in the game and ticks them off as you go along. So you see the first most quest is to create an airstrip, build parking spot. So this is more very plane oriented tasks that you have to do. You notice that it's not things like, build a garden or harvest some berries, right? Those are more secondary in importance when it comes to the quest system, because the quest system, like I said, focuses on the military progression. How can you get a runway quickly to build up this fleet of planes quickly and get missions done quickly, right? So we've ticked off build an airstrip, so now we need to tick off the parking spot. And now you kind of got to figure out, okay, so I need to build a parking spot somewhere. Then you need to figure out, okay, I need planks for the parking spot. And you see that you need 40 planks, but it doesn't specifically say here how to get 40 planks, right? That's something that you need to intuitively figure out for yourself now using the workbenches. So to build the parking spot, and now I can just work my way through these quests, get a plane now. And you can see I've completed all the tasks, and now I get my next task. I had already built a kitchen, so that's ticked off. So you can see how this progresses, right? You just get task after task after task, guiding you through the military aspect of, hey, how can you improve your base now? You already get the first reference of an HQ shipment, which is up here. And the HQ has its own quest system there. So you got requirements plus 2+ missions. I need to do at least 2 missions and I need to have a 40% success. So we're just I'm actually going to build another. So now I've learned, as a new player, you learn now, okay, so now I have to build parking spots. And you also just learned that, okay, when you get a plane, this first one is free, right? 0 points. And then we can get another one. I can't build it right now because parking spot hasn't been built yet. But as you can see, it's kind of like this guiding system for new players, and we're hoping that this is a better introduction than just throwing the players into the game cold turkey. I've been playing around this quest system for quite a while now, and it feels very nice. So even me, a guy who's been playing this game for God knows how many hundreds of hours, for me it's still helpful to just kind of be able to shut off that part of the brain that doesn't know what to do next or might not know what to do next, and just look at these tasks here and like focus on these things. I feel for a new player that would be very helpful. Yeah, we got our first mission, great. So as you move along in the game, you get different quests. Now you get quests like build a fuel tank, which is obviously something you'll need to refuel your planes. See that some of my planes here have no fuel left. And these are things that might not be very intuitive to players at the beginning. Sure, you can see, okay, your vehicle fuel is down low, but this might not be something that you immediately click on your first playthrough, right? You might not understand, okay, the vehicle fuel is low. Can I refuel it? So you click here, then you go refuel, but you don't have a fuel station anywhere. So now you can use your quest and go, okay, there's a fuel tank. You know what I mean? So it kind of just helps you get in the right mindset by giving you the right information to guide you along the path of progress. And these next 2 tasks are a very good example of it, right? So you got the 2 tasks of get more victory points and order a Spitfire. And they go hand in hand because a Spitfire requires 5 victory points to purchase, right? 5 victory points. And that kind of puts the player into the mindset, okay, victory points, what are these? They're over here. Okay, I have 6 out of 12. I need 5. I got to collect another 5 here. You know, it all fits together. It's more cohesive in the gameplay. Now, these quest systems up here, they're not to be mistaken with the task system down here. So you have like these pressing issues down here. These were also a way that we initially implemented to kind of like guide players into the game to show you, okay, what are the next things that you should be building to help you with, your base morale and whatnot. So things like having chairs and recreational items, these are more pertaining to your base morale, the stats of the individual crew members, if I can find them. And to kind of help you understand how these work, we have these little task system down here that tells you, okay, what can you build next to help with these little things. And this is not to be confused with the quest system. The quest system is a much a larger image on the military side. What are your military tasks that you need to complete in order to have a huge fleet of planes and a strong baseline for missions. So as you can see, we got the next task now. Now we got, AA gun. AA gun is also something new that we've implemented into the game, which I don't think I've shown yet in the Base Building Monday videos. But we now have AA guns. So here I can go order delivery, see that? I can order the next stuff. So I can order like a searchlight or a radio tower if I want it. But I need an anti-aircraft gun, which takes up 3 slots. And I will also take some, I might actually take some metal. No way, I'll take some cement. Take some cement. So once I complete this week's worth of tasks, I got 1 more day left, I will get a success window that tells me your delivery is on the way. And then I'll get the AA gun. There you go. Approved, no strikes, confirmed delivery. I'll get a delivery to get my AA gun. There's a truck. Brought me the stuff. Dropped it in the smack bang in the middle of my house. That's great. So I click on the box. You see I got my AA gun. A beautiful asset, by the way. I already have one here. Amazing. I'm going to build it right next to the explosive stuff. Woo! There are also animations to this. So if you ever seen like a World War II anti-aircraft gun, you got like this little thing here you got to turn the angle and adjust the height. It's all here. It's really nice. You can assign people, so I can right click assign as crew, and then down here if you click on it, you got a crew member, one out of 3 people required. This one here doesn't have anyone assigned yet. And like I said, so this is now in the game. It's going to be in part of the demo relaunch that we're planning in a couple of weeks, or rather this week. And the next step is to really get it out to you guys so you can test it, try it out. Again, there's this give feedback button here whenever you try the game out and there's a bug or you like something, dislike something, you type it in here, send it to us, and we get it immediately and we can go over it. So this whole quest system here is one thing that a couple of people suggested and we've been working on. And I think it adds a lot to the game. It helps guide you through maybe the more complex things that initial players don't understand yet. It's very difficult from the production side of things because you obviously know what to do where you develop the game, right? So it's hard to kind of perceive it through the eyes of a new player. So this quest system, I hope, is going to kind of ease things for new players. But look at this asset, though. It's such a beautiful asset. I don't know why the AA gun is in the sky, though. I understand that the planes have the sky background, but having this in the... And that's really all there is to it, to the quest system. The idea is that the combination of the quest system and the task system below will help new players get everything they want and need and make the game a very, satisfying experience rather than frustrating experience of not knowing what to do next. So how I was able to give you some insight into what the new things. I don't want to show you everything. I do want you guys to play the next step, like the whole siren thing. I'm not going to get into that right now. I do want you to like go through all of these quest systems on your own and kind of experience it on your own without me meddling in too much. There'll be more time to meddle on next week's Space Beta Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I had a blast showing you these things. I really love this asset. It's very nice indeed. So keep an eye on social media. If you're not signed up to our newsletter, sign up to our newsletter regarding the demo relaunch. There'll be a whole bunch of bug fixes there, a lot fewer crashes. Things are a lot more smooth now. Again, the quest system. And what else was there? And you will now be able to save the game. So a lot of new additions. Hope that you guys will enjoy. Please don't forget to give us feedback. And I'll see you guys next week. Take care and bye-bye.